Hi, boys and girls. Let's go over what we did in Zoom class today. Just be a quick overview in case you missed it. So, of course, we started with our calendar. We talked about that the month is September and that the year is 2020. We figured out that we've already had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that must mean that today is Thursday. We figured out that we've had 1, 2, this is our third day of September, the number 3 right here. We also talked about that we only have 2 days left of this week, and you only have 1 more school day after today, and then you get 3 whole days off because Monday is Labor Day. Normally we start back to school on Mondays, but this time you get Monday off, so that's special. Then we talked about our new vocabulary words. So our new words today are favorite. Maybe you have a favorite stuffed animal like this little girl does. You probably have a favorite food. Maybe your favorite food is apples or pizza or grapes. And we talked about the word hobby. A hobby is something that you really enjoy doing for fun. Maybe it's collecting Pokemon cards or jumping rope. Kangaroo really likes to jump rope. She's a kangaroo, so she's very good at jumping. And then in our journals, that's what we wrote about. We wrote about what our favorite hobbies are. So remember, favorite means it's something you really love more than anything else. And a hobby means it's something that you enjoy doing, something fun. So you can get out your journal, open it up to day number 4. Give you a moment to do that. And I'm going to show you my journal that we worked on today. So day number 4, see it says Unit 2, Day 4. That's what it looks like at the top. It says write about a favorite activity. So here's what we worked on. I would like you to try to start your sentence with these 2 words today. I is our new sight word that we've been working on. So to make the letter I, here I'll do it again down here so you can see how I make it. You go straight across, straight down, and straight across to make a nice tall I. Then we wrote our other new sight word. We haven't learned about this one yet, but we're going to, and we're going to use this word a lot. So I'd like you to try your best to write it today. And if you can't make all these letters yet, that's okay. Just try your best. Like is L-I-K-E. So now it says I like. Now remember, there's different ways we could finish our idea of what we want to write about. We could draw a little picture. So one of my friends in my classes today said that he likes to go outside and play ball. So we made like a little baseball right here. And then remember, you could also, instead of drawing a little picture, oh, sorry about that. That's my puppy dog coming in. You can do a blank line like this. Or if you know any of the other letters, like that are in the word ball or whatever it is you want to write about, you can draw some other letters you know. I know that ball starts with B, so you can do it that way. So any of these 3 ways to finish your sentence. Don't forget to put a period because that lets us know the sentence is done. And then you can draw a nice big detailed picture up here about what your favorite thing is that you like to do. I love seeing what it is that you guys like to do. Sometimes we can give each other ideas about new fun ways to do things and new hobbies. And then we did our math right here. Lesson 1-4, counting 4 and 5. This one's easy because you guys are such good counters. You're great mathematicians when it comes to counting. So we looked at all this yummy fruit. Here are some oranges. So we counted them 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we made a bar graph. Now the first 2 bar graphs are already done for you. They're already shaded in a light blue, but we still colored over top of them for practice. So this is a bar graph now. We made a bar graph earlier this week and it went up and down. This one goes side to side. So we colored in 1, 2, 3, 4 bars on the bar graph, 4 boxes to show 4 oranges. So you would just go through each one. You're going to count the fruit and color how many boxes there are. So this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we colored all 5 boxes. This one had 1, 2, 3, 4. So we colored in 4 boxes. And I said sometimes what I like to do is count the boxes before I color them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a line right there so I know not to color past that line. And then I shade them in, color them in like that. And we came over to the apples and we did 1, 2, 3, 4 apples. So we colored 4 boxes. Then we did our pears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we colored 5 boxes. And if you're at home doing this along with me, you can feel free to pause the video and color it and then check your next answer. If you hit the space bar on the computer, that's an easy, fast way to pause and unpause. And then we did our bananas, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we colored in 4 boxes for 4 bananas. Our counting today. Then we moved right along to practicing reading. So everyone should have an alphabet chart like this at home. It was sent home in your folder with you. So I want you to pull this alphabet chart out and you're going to say each letter and picture. So you would say A, apple, B, bat and ball, C, caterpillar, D, dinosaur, E, elephant. So keep doing that until you go all the way down to Z. Because remember, learning our letters and their sounds helps us to become great readers and writers. We had Kinderoo bring us a new silly sentence today. Remember last week we did the man marches on, or not last week, the other day we did the man marches on mountains with the letter M that says So today she brought me a sentence that says Alfie ate apples. So what sound do you hear at the beginning of Alfie and apples? Yeah, we hear ah. Do you know what letter makes that sound? Ah? You might want to look back at your alphabet chart and see if you can find anything that says ah. Let's see. Apple. That word was in our sentence, apple. So it must be what letter? Yeah, it must be the letter A that we're going to be learning about next. So when you make that ah sound, think about what your mouth is doing. Is it open or closed? Ah. My mouth is open when I make that sound. Remember when we made the M sound, our mouths were closed. But when we say ah, our mouths are open. So then we're going to practice writing the letter A. This lovely green paper, like an apple stem. Here's my apple. Now remember the picture on the alphabet chart helps us remember how to write the letter. So A goes around the apple and down the stem, just like this. Around the apple, down the stem. See if you can make 5 little A's around the apple and down the stem. So you're going to make a circle with the stick and make sure the stick is touching your circle and that it goes straight down. Around the apple, down the stem. Around the apple, down the stem. And then we practiced our uppercase, our tall A's next. And that just goes up, down, and across. See if you can make 5 tall A's. And then we practice some tricky letters, same tricky letters we practiced yesterday. I'm going to go back to just these two, not letters, sorry, numbers, tricky numbers. So we just did the letter A, now we're going to work on some numbers. We're going to do the number 2, so that's half a heart, give it a shoe. That's how you write the number 2. And if that's tricky, you can always try it like this. Make your diagonal line, and then you just give it a hook on top and a shoe. So whichever way is easiest for you, try to practice the number 2. And then I want you to practice the number 3. Number 3 is half rounded tree, half rounded tree. That's how you write the number 3. And another way, if you're having trouble, if your 3s keep going like this, like a wiggly worm, see that wiggle spot? See this 3 and this 3 look different in the middle. We don't want our 3s to look like that one. We want them to look like this one. So you can do your 3 buttons, like you're giving a snowman buttons, 1, 2, 3, and then you just connect them like this. So practice your 2s and your 3s. And that is it for today. So you can, oh, let's do a quick cheer. Let's shine our halo. Shine it. Thanks for working so hard and thanks for being you. I'll see you later. Bye, friends.